How you doing? I'm Trey White alongside Walker McKenzie. We're here with the St. Pius Student Webcast Productions. Walker, we just saw the Lady Lions pull out a victory against the Riverwood Raiders, but we're here for the main event here at the Den. St. Pius boys playing the Riverwood boys. Walker, we got a matchup tonight. Riverwood, a great team in our region. They got some athletes on the floor.
Yeah, Trey, not a lot of size, a couple guys, 6'2", 6'3". That's about as big as they got, though. They're real athletic. Your player to watch, number 32, Barak Harut. He's a knockdown three-point shooter. He's had some games where he has just gone off shooting the ball. Another player to watch, Jamal Davis, the 5'9" point guard. He's a quick, penetrating kind of guy. He's going to try and penetrate out and kick it out to Haout or Eric Vaz out for three. And that's going to be their kind of game, is penetrating and kicking out.
Yeah, Walk, we got a great game coming up, and we'll bring it here right to you in the Den right after Pledge and Prayer.
We will begin tonight as we do all of that. At St. Pius with an opening prayer. We ask everyone to please rise. Please remain standing after the prayer for the playing of our national anthem. Our prayer tonight will be given by the athletic director of St. Pius, Mr. Mark Kelly. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Dear God, on this beautiful evening, we thank you for bringing together the Riverwood and St. Pius attendant communities. Two schools with long histories of developing young people so that they may serve their God in a meaningful way. Help those who perform here tonight to participate with enthusiasm, with determination, with fair-mindedness, and with joy in their hearts. And let them not forget that although their uniforms may be of different colors, they are bound by the fact that they are all your children. For this we pray, amen. St. Pius X, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Now for tonight's starting lineup, first with the
They took the last game, but Coach Parr thought that, they kind of took it unfair. He said we just missed a bunch of layups, and he said, if we stay calm and cool under the pressure that they're going to put on us, then we can have a chance tonight.
Yeah, Trey, playing at home, Trey, we can win this game. There's no doubt about it. We just got to have Will Horton is back in that, still remaining in that starting lineup. We're going with that new five that we've kind of gone with the last couple games with Tyler Gee coming off the bench. I like what that kind of brings to the table. It puts Colin in more of a scoring role where it doesn't really have to be the look at Joseph's haircut. Oh, my gosh. But he doesn't have to be in that point guard role. He can just worry about scoring and helping us out. But for the Raiders, they got some guys that can play. Again, Jamal Davis, he's tiny, he's small, but he's going to penetrate a lot. He's a great passer, and he's a strong finisher. He can finish up at the rim. But Will Horton's going to have his hands full with him. And Trey, I'm just ready for this one to get underway. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, Walk, we need this game. Coach Parr said it wouldn't do that much for us, except if we can win tonight and then beat North Atlanta. Walker, we can be playing at home to go to the state playoffs.
Yeah,
so
Trey,
this game has some importance.
It definitely has some importance. We win these next two, we're at home against Grady, who we could have beat here when we did the game earlier this year. But that would put us in a pretty good spot, having a home game. We win, we're in the state playoffs, which would be so huge for this program.
Yeah, and tip-off's coming. Nick Harris is going to jump, and it'll be Adam Burnberry jumping for Riverwood. And joining us here, we have a special guest, Joseph Crochet.
Joe Crow.
Joseph, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Trey. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Joseph, so what do you think of this tonight's matchup? Your brother's been getting some great minutes in, and he was telling me how he thinks he's surpassed you in basketball skills.
Yeah, Dan's pretty good. I'm looking forward to watching this game happen, and it'll be fun.
Well, Joe, we know you are signing at the Citadel tomorrow. You'll be joining myself. Got any words about that? I can already see you got your Citadel haircut.
Yeah,
I
got the hairdo going.
Word of advice is, let's have fun while we're doing it, but still win a couple rings while we're at it.
I agree, Joseph. Well, Joe, just had to bring you on, and hopefully your brother does well, and hopefully we can get a win.
All right, appreciate it, Trey. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
7:25 here in the first quarter.
Good.
Crochet looking to McGuire. McGuire going to try and take baseline. He's going to go up with the reverse. Can't get it in. Rebounded. That's by Burnberry. Riverwood's going to run up the floor with Jamal Davis. Davis at the point, setting up the offense. Guarded by McKay. That's Eric Vaz. Doesn't want it.
We're kind of in that man-to-man, and they're doing a lot of motion stuff, trying to get some looks here.
Yeah,
but
trying
so
a lot of
far,
motion up top to get some maybe backdoor screens down low.
Yeah, but we look like we're defending it pretty well.
And Daniel Crochet with the charge. Great heads-up play by him. That foul will be an offensive foul on Adam Burnberry. That's his first team.
Great play there by Daniel. Step up, take that charge. Really good start for Daniel.
And Will Horton will bring the ball up the floor. McGuire on the far wing. McKay at top, throwing it up to Harris. Harris wasn't looking. Colin might want that one back just a bit outside.
Just a bit.
6:30 left here in the first.
As Davis will bring it up for the Raiders.
Yeah, Walk Davis is going to be the trigger man for this offense. He's a quick penetrator, more of a slasher than a shooter. He's really, Coach Parr said he was one of the best point guards in the region in the fact that he can get in the lane at any time. He's just so quick and great ball handling skills. So we're going to have to keep him in check. Great pass. Ball up. They're going to call the foul. No, the ball went out of bounds. It's going to be Riverwood ball out of bounds. Knocked out by Crochet.
We got to be careful. Barak Harud, he was kind of way open there in the corner. We kind of forgot about him. We're forgetting about him right now. He's open in the corner.
And the shot in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Harris. We're going to get it to Will, and we're going to be going up the floor.
Yeah,
Will Horton, no one's stopping him. Tries to go, forces it, and they're going to call a block. He's shooting two.
Yeah, they called the block there. I think Will may have gotten away with one. It looked like he was kind of had his feet set and was stationary there. But nonetheless, Horton will shoot two, and hopefully we can get on the board here. Trey, we got lucky there, leaving Hood open, though, in the corner.
Yeah, he is by far one of their better shooters, Walk. He is their shooter. Coach Parr says we can't let him get one off. So
Coach Parr said best shooter in our region, and with number 1 ranked Columbia, with number 10 ranked Grady, to say this guy's the best shooter, you know he's got to be pretty good.
Yeah, walk some stats real quick. He's already hit 5 threes in a quarter this year. He's done that about
in
four.
A quarter, not in a game, a quarter.
He's done that 3 times, and he hit 4 in the third quarter against BT. They were tied at halftime. Obviously not after that. He hit 4 threes in the third quarter, so he can get hot quick. So we got to keep him contained.
Now he's posting up down in this corner down here. We got to keep an eye on him.
Defense by Crochet to Davis. Davis is going to thrash. Nice pass in the lane. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Harris Horton. Ball up the side.
Great pass there by Davis. He just could not get the shot to go.
We're going to get it down to Nick Harris. Can't hold on to it. Back out to McKay on the near wing. Going to set up a play. Little pick and roll. Didn't want it. Crochet, nice pass to Will McGuire under the basket. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Harris. Goes up strong. The and one. That's going to count. He's shooting one.
Yeah, good up and in there for Nick Harris. So he gets the bucket and one, hopefully. But a good start there for him to get him too early.
Yeah. 5 minutes and 9 seconds here in the first quarter, Walk. Nick Harris shooting one. And he puts it in, nothing but net. Coach Parr's excited about that. Jamal Davis bringing the ball to the floor. He's going to take it in. Doesn't want it. Walker, they're having this motion kind of just handing the ball up at the top while the postman is giving a backside screen. Shot is up by Jamal Davis. It is good. We're tied here at 3 with 4:50 left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, big shot there by Davis. We don't need him to, he's a guy, he's another guy. He can score. You know,
again, this Riverwood team is very talented.
Definitely talented. You know, the record doesn't always tell the story. You know, they come into this one 10-12 overall, but 4-5 in the region. You know, it's a big time. Like we said earlier, we win this next 2, it really will make a big difference in the region tournament. So we really need to get this one.
Yeah, we want to be playing at home, Walk. Nick Harris stuck out on the wing, gets it back to McKay at the point. 4:25 here. McKay is going to try and take baseline. Fives McGuire in the corner to Horton. Horton loses it. Riverwood's running with Barrick Hayut. He finds Jamal Davis, loses the ball. Hayut saves it. Vaz to Davis in the corner. 3 is good. Walker, he's 2 for 2 so far. They got a 3-point lead with 4 minutes and counting here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Trey, we got to watch him. You know, he's a guy, he can get hot, and it's looking like he's getting there as he's knocked down 2 threes early. Parr takes a timeout with 3:58 to go first quarter. Trey, I don't think he's very happy because we are letting their shooters get open, and Jamal Davis and Barak Hayut. Hayut is yet to hit one, but we've left him open, and he's not a guy we can afford to leave open in this kind of game.
Yeah, Walk, I do not think so. You know, Coach Parr, who was very adamant about saying, you know, their shooters and their players, we don't want them shooting the ball. And we've already let them get off some wide open shots. I mean, no one even contesting.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's not a good sign.
Parr really giving them screaming in that timeout, you know, trying to get them fired up. We need somebody to kind of step up here and
look for that senior, Colin McKay.
Absolutely. That's I guarantee you that's who it's going to be.
That's who it's been all year. Jamal Davis, 3:55 here.
Colin now
switching the ball up top. Walker, looks like we're switching the handoffs up top.
Yeah, we just went to a 2-3 zone, Trey. We started off trying to play a man. We obviously didn't like it as they get another one inside.
Horton inbound it, guarded by Vaz. Looks like they're going to apply some pressure to our inbounds and then relieve the pressure once we get it inbounds. Horton to McGuire on the wing. Dribble at McKay. Looks like they're in a sagging man, Walker. So look for an open 3 here pretty soon on a screen away.
Hopefully, that's what we definitely are looking for.
And there it is, Crochet, pass from Colin, goes up strong, eases it off the glass.
Yeah, good pass there by Colin to get it to Crochet, and Crochet just had an easy one off the glass, uncontested.
Yep. Vaz trying to go right. No, sir. Hayut for three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Connor McDaniel.
Trey, he looks very off right now.
Again, another wide open three. Jamal Davis sinks it.
He is 3 for 3. We got to get on this guy.
Jamal has.
He's got 9 out of the 11 Riverwood points. Trey, we stop him right now. We're up 5-2. But we haven't stopped him yet.
Nope. 2:25 and counting here. McGuire tries to take it, loses the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Ooh, that was a quick call, but it'll be Riverwood ball, possession arrow. And Tyler Gee and Andrezi will check in for Will Horton and Will McGuire.
You know, Trey, we really got to work on getting Davis. Has already got 3 threes. Oh, and they're going to get Hayut out of bounds down here in the corner.
He stepped out.
But again, Trey, he's open in the corner.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm definitely confused here. It looks like we're just kind of leaving him open down there.
Yep. But 2 minutes is about to eclipse here. McKay to Gee. Gee's going to dribble at, doesn't like it. Back to Colin in the corner. Gee trying to look for a Crochet on the cross pass. Can't find him. They're going to say it was tipped, and it'll stay Pius ball.
Yeah, we kind of got lucky there. It'll be Golden Lion ball underneath or on the side. Gee will inbound. Trey, we could use a bucket here with 1:57 to go. First quarter, we're down 11-5 as we just throw it back to Crochet.
Yep. McKay at the point, 1:50 here. Andres doesn't want it.
Riverwood just went to a 2-3 zone.
Yep,
They've
we're going
been in the man-to-man.
Go for Andres in the corner, 4-3. It is good. Andres Walker, he was here last game for that offensive spark, and he's here this game with a quick three. Knocked it down.
Yeah, Trey, you know, Coach Parr said he's waiting for him to come on. He said that before the Chastity game. He came on in that Chastity game.
Stole by Daniel Crochet. Walker, we're running. We got numbers. He's going to keep it. No, he passes it to Gee, and it is good. Walker, we're down by 1, all because of the offensive intensity that is picked up here late in the first quarter.
Yeah, Trey, you know, we didn't, with McGuire and Horton, we didn't really have a lot going. We bring Tyler Gee in. Gee and Andres in. Andres hits a 3. Gee gets the easy layup there. Those two just brought a big spark off the bench. You got to love that.
And Vaz lowers his shoulder. Should have been a charge, but they called a blocking foul on Andres.
As Kevin Lewis will check in to replace Crochet.
Crochet putting in some great minutes here where I can assure you he'll be back in very soon.
Just getting a quick breather here this last 54 seconds of the quarter.
Vaz will be shooting 2.
That was a great job by him on that last possession where he took it all the way and made the pass to Gee as Vaz misses his first. You know, 4 team fouls already for the Golden Lions as Vaz will shoot his second. No good. Ball will be off Nick Harris. It'll be Raider ball underneath. 1 point lead for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, Walk. 52 seconds here. Jamal Davis up at the top, 45 seconds and counting here. Looks like this 2-3 zone we just went to, Walker, is
it's working a lot better. We're getting out on the shooters now. You know, early in that man, we just were not doing it. Check that.
And Jamal's shot, no good. Rebounded by Harris. Walk, that touched every part of the basket.
Trey, that thing went a 360 around and then sat up on the back of the rim for about 4 seconds.
360, I thought about a 480.
Yeah, definitely there.
Kevin Lewis on the near wing, 10 seconds and counting. Colin with the ball. Andres, 4-3. Isn't going to have it go. Rebounded 2-1. Quarter's going to end. Walk, you got to like the quarter so far, but Walk, we're getting the soccer assistant coach, Coach Marino, here for an interview. Coach Marino, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, we just wanted to get a quick insight on the soccer team this year.
Okay.
Reigning champions. How are we looking so far?
You know, the boys have been working hard. I think it's a young team once again that's returning, but it's a core group of boys that give it their all day in and day out. So I'm looking forward to it again this year and getting after it.
Yeah, you know, we've all heard the stories about the soccer, you know, having to run Dresden and all that, and they say you set all that up. So can you give a little background on where you've been and how you got into coaching?
Right. Well, I'm originally from Venezuela and grew up in Colombia. So I've always been involved in the sport and I was able to play at a pretty high level all the way through my youth in Venezuela. And when I moved over to the States, unfortunately due to injuries, kind of cut my career short after trying out and playing at a pretty high level with college and everything.
Yeah.
So I ended up having a background in exercise science and also with being able to play professionally overseas in Mexico. I kind of feel like I have a good insight as far as what it takes to be successful at a high level. And I try to bring that atmosphere to a school like Pius where the tradition for soccer has been just a powerhouse. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the main thing. It is tough, you know. These boys we train like a college program, and I've said that all along, you know.
Wow.
The fitness work that they put in and the day in and day out grind and the strength program that we incorporate. I can't complain because the work rate has always been there. So that's, you know, a huge advantage that we have, that our fitness is a huge part of our success.
Wow. Well, Coach, I'm not going to hold you too long, but we're all going to be watching this year. Any key players that you know so far that we should watch out for?
Well, you have your usual back line with Drew Morgan, who's our senior captain this year, who just committed to Rutgers, so he'll be a big player for us. In the midfield, we have Alex Kowalski, who I feel this would be a breakout year for him. And then up top, you have a player like Tyler Alexander, who has just been amazing for us last year, and we expect the same from him. And some new guys, some young guys. You know, we have Thomas Glenn in the midfield. We have Calvin Jackson, who's been looking amazing. And probably, you know, the best player on this team, Ryan Hurd. Is he going to fulfill his potential? And if he does, he'll be a big-time player for us.
Well, awesome, Coach. We're excited for the season. Thanks for being on for us.
Not a problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Trey, I'm really looking forward to being able to do some of the soccer webcasts this year. You know, defending national champions. Talk about national champions in high school. That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's a huge deal. But, you know, we have soccer in the spring. It's still winter. Last time I checked, so we got 6-14 and counting here, Walk. This Pius defense, we just took the lead 12-11. Walk, I think Coach Parr made the right move in this 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
But it looks like Kevin Lewis is going man on one of their shooters. He's a lefty, and he's going to shoot the threes and slash the lanes. So look for that. We just went back to the man, Walk.
Yeah, Trey, it does look like we're back in that kind of straight man-to-man defense with Harris Room in the middle. I thought we looked good in that 2-3, but Parr obviously wants to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. And they're going to call a walking on Jamal Davis. Great call. This Pius defense is pumped right now. 5:38 left here. Tyler Gee will inbound it. And it looks like they're going to press this, Walk, a little 2-2-1 press, or?
Yeah, it looks like a little 2-2-1, maybe try and get a trap. And then they kind of back off, though, late.
Yeah.
They showed some pressure, but then they backed off. Now they're getting their trap.
Yep, but we break it easily. Great pass. Kevin Lewis. Nick Harris with the slam. Walker, I love seeing that, baby.
Yeah, when we can get it to Nick and Nick can slam one home like that, it gets the crowd going, and it's a big-time momentum as we are now on a 9-0 run as we got a 3-point lead.
Yep, 5:15 and counting here, Walk. This defense.
But Trey, we're back in that 2-3.
Yep.
We're switching it up a little bit. We're trying to keep them off guard.
Davis somehow keeping the ball. Great ball movement. Shot is up and good by the lefty. Roy Jones. Great shot. Kevin Lewis on the near wing, defended by McDaniel. We're getting it down in the post. Corner, McKay, 4-3. No good. Thought it was falling in. That hit every part of the basket but the net.
Yeah, tonight, you know, he hasn't really done much yet.
But hey, Walker,
he hasn't needed to.
He hasn't come off the floor since the start of the game because of his defensive intensity.
I mean, Trey, no doubt. He's still running the show, doing everything else we need him to do.
Hey, this is a good thing.
He just hasn't had to score yet.
That's a good thing.
Exactly.
That's a good thing. And Colin takes his first break of the game, taking a breather, get him some water. He'll be back in the game very soon.
As Crochet and Horton will both check in. The 5 now is Crochet, Perez, Horton, Gee, and Lewis. I like this 5, Trey. We're athletic and defensive. Defense, defense, defense.
Rebounded by Kyler Gee. He got up there, Walk.
Yeah, he definitely went up and got that one. Great rebound for him as Andres will bring it up.
Gee on the near wing. Looking down to Crochet, doesn't like it. Horton at the point. 4-10 and counting, Walk. Oh, Kevin Lewis, nice.
Yeah, he wanted
Thought
it
he was
there.
open there.
He had it.
Crochet coming up for the high screen. Kevin Lewis to Andres. Andres doesn't want the 3. He's going to drive. Looks to Kevin Lewis. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Riverwood. It'll stay. Pius ball under the basket. Tyler Gee's going to inbounds the ball.
Yeah, Trey, I really like the idea there by Andres. Got the guy up in the air with the pump, drove, tried to get it to Kevin, just ball got knocked away.
Yep. 3:55 here. Will Horton setting up the offense. Walk, it looks like they're running into a little.
Yeah, it looks like Woodward's going to a 2-3 zone now. They've been in that man. Now they're going with some zone.
And we can't get it to fall. Rebounded, though. Jamal Lewis is going to try and take it. Baseline, can't find it. Gee with the steal. We're running, Walk.
Yeah,
we don't
Trey,
have numbers. But Will Horton's not going to push it. We're back out with Kevin Lewis to Gee. Gee, 4-3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Barakayut. Jamal Lewis going. Can't get it to fall. Kevin Lewis with the rebound. Tyler Gee with a great idea to charge. No call there, but a lot of contact.
That much contact, I think there's got to be a foul. You either got to call the block or you got to call the charge. You can't have that much contact and there be no call.
Yeah,
but Trey, this crew, I got to give it to them. They've consistently let them play.
Exactly,
They've consistently let them play.
And that's one thing in the past couple games we've been shocked. They've allowed tackling almost to happen, but then they'll call a touch foul. These refs, yeah, they've done a good job so far. I'm not complaining.
They haven't made a lot of calls. No doubt they're letting them play right now. They're not calling touch fouls. Like if you hack them, they're making the call, but you're not getting a call unless you're getting hacked.
Yeah.
As Horton will come out and Colin will come back in, as will Will McGuire replacing Gee.
2:50 here. Pius down by 2. McKay to Andres. Andres doesn't like it.
Zone offense.
Yep.
Hence this 2-3.
Andres, 4-3. No good. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the lefty, Ron Voy here. And Jamal Lewis handing it off. Guarded by Crochet. We're switching to that top. Crochet applying the pressure.
Trey, these two down here are just kind of dribbling around, passing it back to each other.
Yep.
A lot of
McGuire,
movement
great
up
defense.
top.
Yeah, they're having a lot of movement up top, and they're just a screen's gonna come. They roll the screen. No, sir. Joseph Crochet, I'm calling Daniel by his brother. Daniel Crochet coming in. No thanks, sir. You're just looking is what he said.
Yeah, Trey, I think Brimby needs to
shot
get
is
a
up
passport
by
on that one.
Hayut. Barrick Hayut. Walker, about time he hit one.
Yeah,
we left him open, and he hit one. And I know Coach Parr is not happy about that.
Yeah, he's the guy we said in the pregame we can't leave him open. He's the best shooter in this region, and I think Parr is telling him that right now.
Yeah, I can read his lips, and I'm not going to say what he's saying right now.
Yeah, we definitely cannot say that on the air. As we are a Catholic school, but Parr's certainly not happy with the way we're getting out on their shooters right now. Because, Trey, frankly, we're not doing a very good job. You know, Jamal Davis has got 3 threes already. Hayut just grabs one there. That's 12 of their 19 just on the three-point shots alone. We can't give them those kind of shots.
No, we cannot. And there's 158 here, Walk, 19-14. McKay is going to bring the ball up. Looks like they're going to try and apply some half-court pressure here. And we got to McKay. Inside to Crochet. He's going to look for McGuire in the corner. Can we get it to fall? No! And the ball is going to be brought up by Jamal Lewis, who finds, nice walk there, but he throws it up, and Jonathan Goodson puts it up and in.
7-point lead now for the Raiders. We need something good as Crochet turns it over.
Yep, and Jamal Davis is going to try and go the distance. No, sir, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Harris. Minute 15, Andres is going to bring the ball up the floor. He's going to take it all the way, and he's sent packing, but it'll stay Pius ball on Dreezy, as he likes to be called.
Yeah, Trey, we really need a bucket here. You know, we're down 7, 109. This is kind of where it can go either way.
Yep.
We can get back in it, or we can get taken out of it.
And McGuire can't hit the three. Jamal Lewis going in. Hayut with the wide open three. Can't get it to fall, Walk.
We're getting lucky right now, Trey.
Yeah, he's going to start hitting those sooner or later.
We're giving them too many open looks.
And they're going to give him the timeout.
You know, looked like we had to jump. The ref blew the whistle, but then they give the Raiders the timeout. That's a killer, Trey, because we had the possession arrow.
Both people had possession of the ball. I thought it was a jump ball.
Yeah, I kind of thought so, too. They kind of
got
us
four
there
people on the
that
ground.
one. Yeah.
But Walk, they're on a little run right now, but this is where we're going to find out if we can stop it. Again, this is a huge game. We can win this region game, and then the next against North Atlanta, we will be playing home. And if we win that home game, we are in the Georgia State playoffs. And that'll be the first time under Coach Parr's regime.
Yeah, and for Coach Parr to make it to the state playoffs in his first year here after not winning a game last year, that's really unbelievable. And that he's just got so much support in this community right now, and it's really great for this basketball program to be behind the coaching staff, because last year they weren't.
Yep.
Plain and simple, they weren't.
Yep. And 30 seconds and counting here, Walk. Hayut with the ball back up to Davis. Jamal Davis is going to drill it out. Walk, it looks like they're going to go for this last shot, but Andre steals it, looks up for Crochet. Ball's going to be knocked out by Hayut. Great defensive play by Andres, and thought he had it with Crochet.
Trey, plenty of time here with 18.7 seconds. We got plenty of time to get a good look. We got to get something good. I say either Andres or Colin for a three.
Ball's up to Nick Harris. He's going to go up strong. No, he fades away. Can't get it to go in. 15 seconds, Walk. They're running the floor. And they're going to call a charge by senior Colin McKay. Great play. Walk, we got 11 seconds here. I expect a play and the last shot for the Golden Lions here. They're going to apply some full court pressure.
Yeah, Riverwood's going to bring the pressure. We're going to have to get into our press break here.
10 seconds is counting down right now. We get it to Crochet. 5, 4, 3, 2. Andres with the three. Gets it to go! Andresi with the three. Walker, we're going into half with momentum.
Yeah,
that was huge.
Yeah, Trey, that really was there. You know, we talked about 7 points. That's kind of on the border. You know, they got the chance to put us out of it, or we got the chance to get back in it. Andres knocks down the big three.
Andresi
cuts that lead down to 4 going into the half. Big time there. Trey, not a bad first half. You know, we let them kind of go on a run there, but we cut this lead down to 4, and 4 is doable.
Yeah, 4 is definitely doable, Walker. And this dance team is going to come on, and after the dance team, we're going to get our very own athletic director, Mark Kelly, on for an interview. How you doing? I'm Trey White alongside Walker McKenzie. We got our very own athletic director, Coach Mark Kelly. Coach, how you doing?
Great ball games tonight. Was thrilled to see the girls' victory. That wraps up the #1 seed in the region tournament. So the boys are playing well. So great night.
Yes, sir. So what do you think of the game so far?
Well, I thought the girls did a great job defensively.
They came out
and made it. Riverwood's a very good team. I think they were 17-5 or something like that.
Yes, sir.
And have been scoring a lot of points. And our girls really put the clamps on them and hit big shots. I thought in particular Emma and Elizabeth had great games tonight.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Actually, both of them have been the past two Emory Sports Medicine Player of the Game.
Oh, great. And
yes,
then the boys' game here, it's kind of what we were just talking, the game of runs. They go for 7 or 8 in a row, and then we go for 7 or 8 in a row. Big shot right there at the end of the
Andres.
Andres.
Yeah, we hadn't scored there for a while.
Yeah, we had not scored for a while, so we needed that. So, yeah.
Well, Coach, you've been the athletic director, and you've got 3 state directors' cups under your belt the past 3 years. How's this year looking?
Well, one of the neat things with the whole Directors' Cup and the way that's worked out is that what I really get excited in that I think each senior class kind of takes ownership of that. And I know the classes before, that's, when the class behind you has left with a Directors' Cup, your senior class wants to leave with a Directors' Cup. And so we had a great fall. For the first time in the school's history, there are 6 competitive sports in the fall, and we won all 6 region championships. And looking like a good winner. Basketball teams are playing well. Wrestling team, I'm so proud of that wrestling program.
Coach Sabino's doing such a great job.
He's unbelievable. He's just the best of the best, and they're getting better and better. And our swim and dive teams are just awesome.
A lot of people on the swim and dive team going on to the next level.
Absolutely. We had 3 girls sign Division I scholarships.
Wow.
And then, of course, on the boys' side, you got DJ Boutte, who will swim at either Harvard or Yale, and sophomore Gunnar Bentz, who, if you haven't had a chance to see him, go see him, people, because he will not be in this Olympics, but he will be in the next Olympics. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
He's that good. But anyway, with the Directors' Cup, we're focused on that, and I know I very much hope that we win it because you guys, this is just to me, a very special senior class.
Well, thanks, Coach. And, one reason I think we win all these Directors' Cups is you get the best out of everybody. So I really appreciate it. And, Walker, anything else?
I think you covered it, Trey.
Well, Coach, when you have great kids, great families, and great coaches, something good's going to happen.
Yes, sir. Well, let's win this second half, and thanks for being on, Coach.
Thank you. We love you guys. Thanks, guys.
And we
are back.
Trying to figure things out here with 4
the
minutes
microphone kind of broke here. We're good. Nick, you're out. Have a good one.
Nick, I will see you later.
Yep. Mr. Novak in the concession stands. He's always here, Walk. Thanks, Mr. Novak. We all love you. And Coach Paisnick, Walker, he's really bringing this band now to its fullest potential. This band's rocking.
Yeah, Ford's over there pounding on those drums.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't know what else you would do with the drums, but yeah. And we got 3 minutes here before halftime's over.
Trey, we're down 4. What do we got to do that we didn't do in the first half to pull this thing out?
All right, Walk. We cannot let 32 hit or get off any more threes.
Or Jamal Davis. He's already got 3.
Well, I was about to say we got to keep Jamal Davis out of the lane. So we gotta let's close out on Barrick, Hayut on the 3 land and keep Jamal Davis out of the lanes as much as possible. And if we can do that, Walk, I think we'll be good. Right now, 21. We're on track for 42. Coach Parr's number's 40, so if we can come out with a good defensive performance this second half, I like our chances, Walk.
Yeah, Trey, I think 40 is a good number. If we keep them under 40 in this one, I think we can pull it out. You know, we only got 17 in the first half, but I think we can definitely get a few more than that here in this third quarter. Hopefully we can get this offense going and have some guys step up here. You know, Andres he's hit some big shots early here. You know, Colin has been quiet, you know.
And Colin's
you
coming
can't
by
expect
right now.
he's going to be quiet all night, you know. So I'm expecting him to kind of get something going here, you know, maybe get a Daniel Crochet to hopefully get some big buckets here. And hopefully we can pull this thing out. We're only down 4. We just need to get off to a good start here, Trey. You know, let's start this thing on a 6-0, 8-0 run, get a little lead, and let's play in front. We played behind the whole way. Let's get out in front and let's play in front a little bit.
Yeah, Walk, you know, as they were leaving the locker room, Collins seemed to be limping a little bit. So let's
definitely keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on that. We definitely do not want to.
Yeah,
anything wrong with that.
He is hurt. It looks like a left ankle injury. You know, he just put on, I think, some ankle braces.
Yeah, just got taped up.
He was not wearing ankle braces before. He is wearing them now. So, Trey, that is definitely something to keep our eye on if he's got a bad ankle.
Yeah, again, his left ankle. So we'll see about that. Left ankle it's got to be.
Yeah, that's what he's working on right now. Hopefully he's going to be just fine. Because, Trey, we're going to sure need him here in this one, not only in this one, in the region tournament. If he's got a bad ankle, that is not something we need. Because he goes out, we're a completely different team than what we are.
I think so, too.
Because he's the guy that makes this whole thing roll.
And Walk, this second half is getting underway. Schmitty, go take care of him. Again, tweet us here at
St. Pius X Atlanta. Follow us on Twitter. Tweet, tweet.
Oh, man, Walk, you crack me up. Again, we would not be doing this without our production crew. We got the whole crew. Some of them aren't here right now, but we got everybody,
everybody we need to make it go down.
Yeah, you know, thanks to Connor Huddleston, Alec House, Ashley Hogan, Viv Johnson, Blair Wright, and the one, the only, the producer, Jay Barnhart. All right, Walk, 8 minutes, the third quarter starting right. We're down by 4.
Yeah, Trey, looks like we're starting off on this man-to-man. You know, Riverwood's going to stay with their motion offense. You like the man?
I do. We'll see how it goes. Shot is no good. Eric Vaz gets the rebound. Will McGuire gets taken out. Up
by
at the
Haoud.
point.
I don't understand that when he threw him over his shoulder, but whatever, no call.
Yeah, Barik Haoud. Oh, man, is that?
As the Raiders will work it around, trying to get a shot.
Eric Vaz to McDaniel in the corner. Back out to Davis, 4-3, no good. Rebounded by Haoud. He was just in the right place at the right time there, Walker.
Yeah,
Vaz
he just got lucky there. It came right to him.
Yep. McDaniel going up, finding Davis. Vaz takes the middle, and they're going to call a blocking call
on the floor, though.
Good.
They're going to get
basket
Horton.
Does not count. It's going to be McDaniel's going to inbound it under the basket. 7 minutes here. Looks like Guy's going to get McGuire.
The foul there was on Will Horton. That's his first, team first here in the second half. As like you said, Trey, Guy will check in for McGuire. Guy kind of brings that defensive presence.
Yeah, Walkie does. And Hayout's pass is errant, not just a little bit outside. He threw that one up in the stands. They're having to go get that one.
Yeah, it's a wild pitch. That's all the way out in the hallway, so we're going to take a quick break here while they go get the ball.
Yeah.
A little hard there, I'd say.
Yeah. Thanks, Barack Hayout. Here we go.
Special thanks to Butch Liddell for going and getting that one.
Yep.
Don't know where we'd be without him.
We would just have a lot less pictures, Walker. 6:45 here left in the third quarter. Guy at the point, dribbling the ball. Crochet setting the screen. Guy doesn't want it. Drives baseline, puts it up, can't get it to go.
Great drive there by Tyler. Great move to get the lane to the basket. just could not get that one to go.
Vaz
We
on the
gotta
far
play D.
wing. Yeah, we do. McDaniel trying to take the middle. Nope. Guarded by Crochet. Great move. Rebounded by Harris. No good. Horton's going to bring up the ball. Walk. We're running. Hand off to McKay. McKay to Gee at the top.
Almost
McDaniel,
a travel
yeah.
there on Colin. He got lucky there.
McDaniel's going to knock it out of bounds. Gee will inbound the ball right near the Pius bench. To Harris. Back to Gee.
Oh, and they call traveling on Tyler. I think that's a make-up for Collins, Trey.
Yeah, you know, he caught it and took a step. Maybe that was tough. That was tough.
I think that one's got some eyeliner all over it.
And great shot by Adam Burnbrae. He put that one up. McKay loses it to Gee. Gee pressured. Crochet looking at the three, does not want it. Horton on the far wing.
Trey, I think Daniel was thinking about that when he had it.
Yep. Horton's pass stolen. He kind of projectiled that one. Burnbury just kind of saw that, stole it. Shot is up by McDaniel, no good. Rebounded by Hayut. Walked there. Are they going to call a foul there? No,
yeah,
they're
no
not.
call, just
No
out
call,
of
good.
bounds,
Out
off
of
the
bounds.
Golden Lions. We kind of got lucky there. Hayut got knocked to the floor, but like they said, they've let him play all day. Same goes for right now. Is it Golden Lions got it, and we're running.
Yep, 5:20 left here in the third quarter. Will Horton on the near wing. Up, looks to Crochet. Looks like we're really trying to get some back screens. McKay's pass to Crochet. He's going to go up strong, fouled hard. Can't get the ball to go, but he's shooting two.
Great pass by Colin. He got it in the lane. Made a good, little bit high to Daniel, but Daniel was able to get fouled. Could not get that shot to go, but he'll go to the line. Trey, these are two big ones. Need to make these here.
And he puts the first one in.
Cuts the lead down to 5. It's a 23-18 Raider lead with 5:08 to go, third quarter. Crochet is going to shoot his second.
And he puts it in. Again, thanks to Gigi. She's in town.
And she is listening, a very loyal listener, Miss Gigi Mafus.
Cross pass. Davis loses it. Guarded by McKay. McKay is up at the point. Walk. Looks like we got a little 2-3 going right now.
Yeah, we moved back to that 2-3 zone. And, Trey, I like the 2-3.
Davis's three is no good. Rebounded by Harris.
Those long arms for Harris. Let him pull that one down.
Yep, Crochet finding Gee underneath. He's going to be fouled. He's shooting two, Walk.
Yeah, I think Parr knows we got away with one there. He kind of, I didn't see a lot of contact there, but they called a foul.
Hey, we'll take it.
We'll definitely take it any day. The foul is on Adam Brimbury, his second, team second for the half, and Gee will shoot two, looking to cut into this Raider lead. He makes the first, cuts it down to 3, Trey.
Walk, we just got to keep chipping away. And Andrezi Perez gets Will Horton. Will Horton take a blow, and he'll be back soon.
Trey, we got to be happy about the sudden, in the last 3 or 4 games, the sudden emergence of Andres Perez as a big-time player for this team.
Nick Harris on the ground. Oh, just unlucky. Can't seem to find it. But Davis loses it. Kicked out by Gee. Walker, people are slipping, falling, jumping.
It's like a mudslide out there. Everybody's falling around.
Yeah, I guess so. .4:15 here. Cross pass to Vaz. Doesn't like it. Passes it to Ron Boy here. Ball loses out of bounds. It's going to be Pius ball. Eric Vaz is complaining. Tee him up.
He is looking for a call. He doesn't get one. It's off the Raiders, and McKay is going to bring it up with 4:08 to go.
We get it to Gee. Pressure relief. Gee finds a cross pass to Crochet, who goes up strong, uses the body and puts it in. Walker, we're down by 1.
Yeah, great body control there by Daniel Crochet, getting up in the air. He got hit a little bit. He's just laid that one real easy off the glass. Crochet is playing a heck of a game tonight, Trey.
Nick Harris, no thanks, you're just looking is what he said.
He needs a passport for that one.
Yeah, because he's going to be packing for some weeks.
Maybe a month, Trey.
And Gee's rebound to McKay. McKay cross to Andres. Andres is going to try and slash it.
And they get him for double dribble. Probably a good call there. You know, he kind of picked it up and then tried to dribble it again. But it's all right, though. You know, he's kind of in a mumbo-jumbo there in the middle.
Yeah, mumbo-jumbo for sure. 3:25 left here. Jamal Davis is bringing the ball up the floor.
1 point now, Raider lead. A stop here would be big as McKay is going to guard Davis.
Screen from Voy.
Travel, it looked like there. We let him get away with a step.
Davis floater no good. Rebounded by Harris. McKay, we got 3-on-3, Walker. We're going to pull it back out. Ball's going to be knocked off and away by the lefty, Davidson, and it's going to be Pius ball. Andrezi Perez will inbound it. To Harris at the point. We're going to look back door. Andres for the wide open 3, and it is no good. Thought we had it.
Yeah, Andres wanted that one, just could not get it to go down, but we will keep possession underneath. Trey, let's get Colin a 3. He's only shot 1 or 2 on the night. We got to get him shooting a little bit more than that.
Gee with the ball underneath. And Park goes for the timeout but can't get it before they call a travel.
Yeah, tough for Tyler there. You know, got it, pulled it down in the middle. A lot of guys collapsed down on him.
2:45 left here in the third quarter. Hayut with the 3. He
Trey,
drains it. Walk. He was wide open. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you leave the best shooter in our region wide open, there's a very good chance he's going to knock it down as we turn it over. You know, Colin missed Crochet on the pass there. Trey, if you leave the guy open, he's going to
knock it down,
like,
especially when he's the best shooter.
I mean, we're not talking about Joe Blow from down the street as Hayut.
Can't get that one to go, but Walker, every time he gets it, I'm scared. We can't seem to get someone on him.
Yeah, I mean, we are not doing a very good job of guarding it. Like right now, he is wide open at the foul line. We step up.
And the 3 is good by number 15, Roy Jones, Walker. He was wide open.
Yeah, Trey, that's a real killer there. You know, we cut the lead down to 1. We worked so hard to cut the lead down.
Cross pass. Gee puts it in the and 1. He's shooting a free throw. Count it is what he said. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left here, Walker. We're down by 5.
Yeah.
Gee looking to make it a 4-point lead.
We really needed that one there. You know, we worked so hard to get that lead down to 1. Then they knocked down 2 threes on 2 straight possessions to push it back to 7. As Gee makes it and cuts it down to 4. Big time 3-point play for Tyler Gee.
Yeah, Walk. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Davis 4-3. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Harris. We're going to hand it to Andres. Walker, we're running. He's going to pull it back up. Smart move. Never mind, he's going to take it, try and go up. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to stay with Pius.
Yeah, they get the jump ball there as Kevin Lewis will check in for Daniel Crochet.
Yeah, give him a breather.
It will be Golden Lion ball underneath with 1:49 to go, third quarter.
Andres to McKay. McKay at the point. Looks like they're running a little zone here, Walker.
Yeah, they kind of look like they're in that 2-3.
It's like a trapping 2-3, and they'll trap at the wings.
Yeah.
With Davis coming over, bringing the trap help.
They get the trap down in the corner. Oh.
And they're going to call a foul on 15, Roy Jones.
Riverwood foul, number 15, Roy Jones. This is second personal, 4th team foul.
That's their 4th team foul, Walker. They're up by 4. Looks like Andres will inbound it.
4-point lead for the Raiders as we are trying to chip into it with 1:20 to go. They're still in that zone, Trey.
Yep. And Gee gets the ball stolen from him. Kevin Lewis saves it back up to McKay. Walker, a hard stop there for a second.
Yeah, we almost turned it over. Colin was kind of able to save it. And now we just calm it down and get a shot.
Andres, no sir, doesn't want it. He's going to take it into Lewis. Kevin Lewis can't hold on to it, but puts it up and in. Great pass from Andres to Kevin Lewis. 50 seconds and counting here, Walker. Pius down by 2.
Yeah, Andres set him up there with a
Hayut
great
again,
pass.
wide open for 3, can't get it to go. Gee throwing it up to McKay. McKay is going to go all the way. No, sir, they can't block it. He puts it in. We tie it with 39 seconds in the third quarter, Walker. They don't know what's hitting them. They couldn't hit water if they fell out of the boat right now, Walker.
Yeah, Trey, Riverwood's going to take a timeout with 39.8 seconds to go, third quarter. We just finally tie this game. Trey, you got to like where this one's going. We got a lot of momentum right now, and the band is rocking.
Yeah, Coach Paisnick is for sure bringing the band intensity right now. But talking with Coach Kelly, this game, it's a game of runs, and right now we're on one, and we got to keep it going. You know, we got 39 seconds, Walker, and they have 29 points. You got to like the defensive effort here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the defense has been tremendous, Trey. Our number's still 40.
Yep.
Still 40. We get 40, we win.
Looks like we're on, as of right now, we're on track for that.
All right, and the 5 is Harris, Gee, McKay, Lewis, and Perez as the Raiders will take it underneath.
And Jamal Davis bringing the ball up the floor, no. Hayut guarded by Lewis.
We're back in that 2-3 zone now, Trey.
Yep, walk 23 seconds and counting here.
Defense chance picking up as we approach 15 seconds.
Davis with the ball. Back to Davis on the opposite side. Walk 8 seconds here. Davis can't seem to find it. Guarded by Andres. 3 seconds. I don't think he knows. 2. Shot is up. It's not going to count anyway. And Walk. We got a tie ball game going into the fourth quarter. The number's still 40. We're on track for it. We got the momentum. Let's take it to them in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Trey, to start this fourth quarter, we are tied at 29. It's anybody's game. Trey, this could be a huge win for us if we can do it, because North Atlanta, they're 2-18, 0-9 in the region. We beat them at their place. Trey, we win this one, we put ourselves in a real good spot.
Yeah, Walk. I want to be webcasting and commentating from home when we make the playoffs.
Yeah,
instead of away, because the Den will be rocking that night. I can assure you.
I can definitely assure you of that. If we're playing Grady at home for a chance to go to the state playoffs, the Den will be rocking, and we will bring you all of the region tournament action on the St. Pius webcast. But we got to get this W first, Trey.
Yeah, Walk, we really do.
The 5 is still Harris, Gee, Lewis, Andres, and McKay, as it'll be Raider ball to start this fourth quarter. We only got one team foul early, or so far, so you got to like that.
And it'll be Riverwood ball. Jamal Davis to Roy Jones on the side. McDaniel thought he traveled, not going to get the call. Davis throwing the ball between their legs. It's going to be Pius ball. We got a turnover, Walk. The tides are turning.
Trey, the tides have already turned. We got a lot of momentum right now.
Well,
we just got to keep surfing on it.
We got to take the lead right now, Walk.
You know, this big wave of momentum, we got to get our surfboard and just ride this wave out.
Yeah, you know, I'm not known for surfing, but I think Coach Parr went surfing over the summer.
Yeah, I know Colin told me he can surf, so I'm hoping he can hop on this surfboard. Let's ride this wave all the way to the end.
Yep. McKay to Andres. Andres doesn't like the three. He's going to slash it, go up, can't put it in, thought he had it. Harris is going to dive in, and it'll be blue ball.
Man, a great drive by Andres. Really aggressive, just weaved all the way through, got to the rim, just could not get it to go down. But hey, it's still tied. We're in that 2-3 zone still. No, check that. We're in man, Trey.
Yep, straight up man. Roy Jones throws it down to McDaniel. McDaniel doesn't want it, goes up. That was just a good play on Harris. That's by Jonathan Davidson.
Yeah, really good play by him to get that one to go. You know, good defense by Harris. Nothing you can do about that. He had his hands straight up.
Nope. 6:45 left here. Andres handed it off to Guy. We're going to set up the offense walk. They're in straight man as well. Let's see if that changes anytime soon. Harris coming up for a screen. Ball's tipped and lost.
Trey, they're overplaying us a lot on the outside, so we're trying to get some backdoor cuts. Andres just couldn't get that one.
Shot is up with the rebound. Great athletic rebound by Tyler Guy. Andres has the ball. We're running the floor. Almost slips. Yep, and they're going to call that on number 34, Jonathan Davidson again, kind of throwing his elbow into Nick Harris.
Yeah, so that's his third, team fifth. So we are approaching that bonus mark as Guy will inbound it underneath. We could use a bucket here, Trey.
Yep. Nick Harris at the free throw line gives it back out to McKay. We're going to set something up with 6:05 left here in the game. Walk down by 2. Andres on the near wing, back to McKay. Guy, far wing, doesn't like it. Walk, they jumped back into this zone. I told you we'd be looking for it. Looks like Andres is going to switch with Colin, take the point. Andres gets it inside to Lewis. Doesn't want it, back to Guy. Cross pass to McKay. Really got to get some ball movement here, Walk, if we want to get this 2-3 zone that they're sagging.
Yeah, we kind of got that cross pass to Lewis on the baseline.
And Lewis, nice pass to Harris, who puts it up and in. 5:25 left here, Walk. We just tied the game. We're matching them score for score right now. McDaniel trying to take it. He's going to lose the ball. They're going to call a push. I don't know about that one. But these refs have been good all day, so let's not crucify him now.
Yeah, Lewis kind of got him a little bit with the body there. You know, it was close, but we'll give it to him there. The foul's on Lewis. It's only our second, so we're doing just fine in the foul category. They're trying to get it to Hoot.
And 5:15 and counting here. McDaniel back out to Jones. 4-3, no good. Going to be rebounded by Guy, gets a loose rebound. Andres is running. We got numbers. He pulls up, can't put it in, and it's going to be out on Riverwood Pius ball.
Guy took a shot there. Looks like Crochet is going to come back in. He will get Kevin Lewis. Trey, Kevin really came in off the bench, gave us some good minutes.
He put in some great minutes.
You know, he's really, you know, with Crochet, Kevin started early on in the year, had that game winner we called earlier in the year against Lovett. But, you know, with Crochet back in the thick of things from football, he's kind of taken over that starting role. Kevin's had to pick up a whole new role, but Trey, he's coming into that role now.
Yeah, he really is. He's getting great minutes. You know, he had that huge shot against Lovett. I remember that. And we're going to get the ball in. Crochet lose it. He's going to be fouled by, no, they're going to call it went out of bounds, but it'll still be Pius ball. Guy again will inbound it.
4:55 to go, fourth quarter. It's a tie game.
We get it out to Andres. 4:55 here left, Walk. Andres at the point. Again, they're in this 2-3 kind of trapping zone. But Guy gets it down to the baseline to Harris. Nice touch pass to Crochet. We get it in. Daniel Crochet slashing through the lane, putting it up and in softly off the glass.
That gives Crochet 10 on the night. Trey, he is playing a very, very good ball game tonight. He's really stepped up.
Yeah, if we can get a win, maybe, just maybe, the Chick-fil-A North Druid Hills player of the game, but we will see. We got 4:25 left.
Long way to go.
That's a lot of basketball, Walk.
especially in a 2-point game, but we got that lead finally.
And they're going to call a travel on Davidson. And great defense by Nick Harris.
Burnbury will check back in for the Raiders, replacing number 34, Jonathan Grisham. And Andres will bring it up.
And Andres at the point. Walk, they're back into this man.
Yep, they're back in straight man. Looks like, oh, and Andres. Oh, they're going to.
Yeah, no, he pushed him. He pushed Andres backwards as he was going for the ball.
Yep. The foul is on number 15, Roy Jones. His third, team sixth. We're one away from shooting. And it looks like Horton will check in for Andres.
Andres
with 4 minutes to go.
Great minutes there, Walker.
Trey, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Andres again. I think he may just be getting a blow. Parr's kind of gone with Andres here down the stretch as Horton almost turns it over.
Yep. 3:55 here left, Walk. And they're going to call another foul out on top of Roy Jones, Will Horton. And they're going to give the Riverwood coach a technical about time. He's been heckling the refs this entire time. So we'll be shooting two. And, of course, Colin McKay will shoot the free throws.
Yeah, Trey, Roy Jones is about to get one here. He keeps talking to the referee. Yo, they may have called one on him.
They called a double technical.
They
one
did
on the
call
coach,
a double
one on
technical.
Roy Jones. Keep running your mouth, coach.
This is a huge point in the game. Only a 2-point game. Trey, Colin, is he about to have 4 free throws?
We'll see. Yep,
There's
looks
two
like two technicals.
The technical is on the head coach and then also on number 15, Roy Jones. Colin McKay, I'm not sure how many he's going to shoot, but it's a couple.
He puts the first one in, Walk,
That's a
extending
big
the
one.
lead to 3.
Trey, I think that was 5 on Roy Jones. He is done for the night with the technical foul there. That is huge.
Yep, and Colin extending this game to a 2-possession game, Walk.
And he knocks down those 2. They're trying to figure out if he's got 2 more.
And it looks like he does have 2 more, and
The
they're just
referee's
trying to make sure they got it right. Yeah.
But
these refs have done overall, I think,
very
they've got
good
a
job.
grade A, B+ performance.
I agree. Definitely very good. Colin's about to get 2 more, and then we're getting the ball. Trey, this right here, without a doubt, the turning point of the game. We had a 2-point lead, and hopefully Colin's about to take it to 6.
And he does.
As he makes another one there, he's still got 1 more, and we're about to get the ball. Trey, turning point of the game right there with 3:51 to go, fourth quarter.
Gotta think so, but Walk, this game is about runs, so again.
He's got 2 more. He's already shot 4. I guess he's got to shoot for the foul now.
Yes, he does.
As he makes another one to put this lead to 7 now. Just a huge turning point of the game here. Colin just knocks down 6 free throws in a row.
We extend this
6?
lead. It was 6. We extend this lead to 8, Walk, with 3:50. It's not over yet, but Walk, this game's about runs.
Trey, that was huge. That just helped out Colin in the scoring department too.
Yeah, but he doesn't need it. He's played great defense and been a leader, and he's going to take it all the way, puts it up and in. Colin McKay with the finger roll gets it to go in. Walk, Riverwood does not know what has just happened to him, where now the game was tied. It's now a 10-point lead. Pius McDaniel with the ball up top to Bear Cayute, and he's going to take the lane. Shot, alters his shot because of Nick Harris, but puts it in. Great play.
Gets that lead down to 8. Trey, 3:10 to go. We're 3 minutes away from hopefully that game. We want that game against Grady at home. We win that, we're in the state playoffs, buddy.
Yep. And Daniel Crochet goes up strong, can't get it to go. He's fouled hard. He'll be shooting too, Walk.
Yeah, the foul is on number 34, Jonathan Davis. That is the 10th team foul. We are double bonus the rest of the way. Crochet is at the line shooting 2, looking to push this lead to 10.
Yep. And he shoots it and can't get it to go.
Just a little bit short there. Could not get that one to go.
Walk, 2:58 left. We got a lot of ball game left.
A lot of ball game left, Trey. We just got to hang on to this thing. We're so close. We just got to hang on.
And Crochet, with the calm, cool under pressure, puts his second one in. 2:55 and counting.
We got a 9-point lead.
Horton applying the pressure. Crochet up top to Davidson. Can't get it to go. They're going to call a foul on Crochet. I was looking for a travel, but they're going to call the foul.
Check that on Nick Harris.
Nick Harris, huh?
That's his third personal on Harris. Only the third team foul, though, for the half. Davis will shoot 2 for the Raiders with 2:47 to go, fourth quarter. As he makes it, cuts that lead down to 8. Man, we just got to hang on.
Yep.
Those technicals were... How many points? We got 6 points off that alone.
We got 6 points off it. And Horton bringing the ball up from the rebound from Crochet. We get it to Gee on the near wing. Walk, they're in full out man right now. And we're going to go into our man motion offense. Gee back out to Harris.
Trey, they're flirting with the devil when you start talking about our man offense. Nobody wants to play us in our half-court offense. You know, we'll tire you out and then we'll get an easy one. That's why everyone in our region plays us full court. But Riverwood went with that straight man. We'll see if they stick with it. But they're down 8. They got to make some plays.
Yeah, Walk, they do. And Coach Paznick having the band. This band has really brought some intensity to the crowd. We got a good crowd here tonight, Walk.
Yeah, we do have a pretty good parent crowd. You know, we got Ryan Braswell and Danny Sutherland leading up the jungle right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But,
along down with, Lily, Elizabeth, Anna, the huge.
All the basketball girls.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Will Horton bringing the ball up the floor. 2:30 left here. We get it across to Gee. Crochet finding McKay in the corner. He's going to smartly pass that up. Gee on the near side. Finds Crochet in the middle, who goes up. Sean can't get it to go. Walk, thought he had it.
Yeah, I thought he did too, Trey. Hey, the number's still 40, though.
Yep. Wide open shot. Can they get it to go? No, sir. But rebounded. Davis is going to take a 3 from the far side. Gets it to go. That's a huge shot. Cuts the lead to 5.
Yeah, Trey, now we got to play. 1:53 to go. McKay is chewing out Daniel Crochet right now. Colin is up in his face. It was obviously Daniel's guy who knocked down the shot. Colin is letting him hear about it, still on the bench. But you got to love that out of your senior leader.
Yeah, you got to love that. They're both pretty competitive right now. Daniel was not liking it, but good for Colin to let him know, when they switch, Daniel has to go out on him.
Absolutely.
Daniel was guarding that postman who was not going to take the 3, and when they switched, he didn't go out on him. And that's one of the 3 shooters.
Yeah, you got to.
Jamal Davis is their leading scorer so far tonight.
Yeah, that's his 4th 3 on the night. We know he can shoot, so come on, let's guard him. As we will go, the 5 are Harris, Horton, Gee, Crochet, and McKay. Here with 1:53 to go, it'll be Golden Lion ball underneath our own basket. Riverwood is in a straight man-to-man full court press.
McKay will inbound it, gets it to Gee. We're going to go out, get it to Horton in the corner, back to Gee.
Good job by Will Horton
Great
to beat the press.
Break. Crochet is going to go up, nice and easy, Air Jordan-like, except he didn't dunk it, but nicely off the glass. 1:40 left, Walk.
That gives Crochet 12, Trey. He is getting close to that Chick-fil-A player of the game.
Yep.
He's really stepped up and played huge tonight.
And the ref on the other side of the court, where he has no view of the play, is going to call a foul on Will Horton. That makes a lot of sense, but a minute 30 here.
Only our 4th team foul, though, so we're doing just fine. 7-point lead.
And Nick Harris says, here's your passport. You better go packing. Nick Harris.
Big time block there for Harris. That was huge. As Parr gets a timeout with 1:19 to go. We got a 7-point lead, Trey. We just got to hang on to this thing. We're so close. We just got to hang on.
Yeah, we got to hang on like a mama hangs on to her baby. Walk.
Yeah, what do you think Parr's saying to him, Trey? 1:19. We're up 7.
And we're gonna bring you the next game Friday. Friday is gonna be parochial schools night. Walk. We're gonna have a huge crowd.
Parochial schools night and senior night. Big night here against North Atlanta.
And guess what else night that is? Dancing with the Stars. We're gonna bring that to you at halftime. 1:19 left here. Coach Parr looked like he was emphasizing hold on to the ball, don't do anything stupid.
Let's definitely hold on to the ball. We got 3 sophomores, a junior and a senior. I like having Tyler out there. Just gives us a little bit more experience, somebody who's been there. 1:19 to go, 4th quarter. Riverwood is still in that full court press.
And we get it to McKay. And
not a lot of pressure, though, there, Trey.
McKay's going to get some pressure from Jamal Davis, and it looks like they're going to try and trap, but we break the trap, getting it to Crochet on the opposite side of the court. And again, Parr gets another timeout. That's a little scaring me a little bit. A minute and 4 seconds left here. We got a 7-point lead.
Yeah, 15 seconds goes off the clock there. We almost had a 5-second call. Parr just got a timeout just before the ref had the whistle in his mouth, ready to make the call. Parr got a timeout, and Trey, that was a huge timeout, not turning that one over.
Yeah, great timeout.
But we are again up 7 with 1:04 to go, 4th quarter. We just got to keep hanging on to this thing, Trey. We're there. We just got to hang on.
This is where we are seeing the difference. I mean, we see it a lot, but this is one area that I take notice to in the difference between this year's team and last year's team. Last year's team, we couldn't handle this pressure that we've had so far tonight, and they're going to call a foul.
And Nick Harris will go to the line, shooting 2 free throws. The Raiders are in the double bonus. Harris has got 2 with a minute to go.
Yeah, but can't you tell a difference in, it seems like, they're trying to put all this pressure on us, and we're breaking that press.
We really have.
We're breaking that pressure and not folding, and that's just awesome to see from not only our young players, but also our so-called veteran players. It's great to see, and hopefully we can close this one out with a minute and 2 seconds left here while Nick Harris shoots his second free throw. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Crochet. Tyler Gee gets the tip. They lose it out of bounds.
They got numbers. They're going the other way.
Guarded by Gee, Harris, and Horton. No, sir. Rebounded by Crochet.
Again.
50 seconds and counting here. Horton running with the ball. We get to Gee, who goes up. Can't get it to go. Put it in the and Jamal Davis trying to take it all the way. Gets it. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Harris. We got 34 seconds. They're going to try and foul. We get the ball to Horton. They're going to call a foul. That fat lady. She just walked in the back.
She just walked up here.
Yeah,
I just saw her. She walked up here. 8-point lead. 30 seconds to go. Trey, we said it was a must-win. I don't even want to say it yet.
Knock on wood, please.
I don't want to say it yet.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, I'm not saying it yet.
Knock on wood. Right. There. Thank you. And Will Horton's first is good.
Gives us a 9-point lead. Trey, I'm hearing some singing back in the locker room behind us. That's the one the fat lady went into, isn't it?
We just have made it a 10-point lead. Jamal Davis coming in.
25 seconds. Up by 10. Trey, here she comes. She's walking out.
Yep. Hayut goes for the three. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Gee. We're going to get it out to Horton.
We are joined by the fat lady. Oh, and they foul him with 13 seconds.
And walk. I think our
Chick-fil-A.
North Druid Hills Chick-fil-A player of the game is going to be number 23, Nick Harris, with Walker, 13 rebounds.
Trey, I believe it. He was pulling down the boards all night. 8 points for Crochet, 13 rebounds. Almost had himself a double-double, but still, nonetheless, a great game for Crochet. As Jonathan Leinert and J.P. Graves will come into the game.
And Tyler Gee and Nick Harris both coming off, both getting some standing ovations from the crowd. Will Horton putting in the free throw. Riverwood's going to call a timeout with 13 seconds. Not much that timeout's going to do because that fat lady,
she's right out of here. She's ready to start singing, Trey. It's 11-point lead with 13 seconds. We'd have to have a miracle if we blow this one. But,
well, us Catholics know about miracles, but I don't think
Riverwood's not Catholic, though. They don't have God on their side.
There we go.
But, Trey, now we look ahead. Friday night, North Atlanta.
If we can win North Atlanta, we're going to be playing home for a playoff
game. Here at the Den.
I'm sorry, there is no way we are losing a home game to get into the Georgia State playoffs in the Den. I don't see it. So we really got to buckle up here down the stretch.
That'll be a big-time game. We'll be playing number 10 ranked. If all goes as planned, we will be playing the number 10th ranked team in Georgia, the Grady Gray Knights, at the Den. But, Trey, we had them that first time when we had them here.
Yep.
We had them, and we let them off the hook. I don't think we're letting them off the hook again, but that is a final 49-37. Golden Lions on top. Again, your Chick-fil-A North Druid Hills player of the game, Daniel Crochet.
Nick Harris, 23, Nick Harris.
23, Nick Harris with 8 points and 13 rebounds.
Look at Walker talking before all the stats are in, but Walker, just a great win, great team win. You know Coach Parr's going to be pumped, but Nick Harris coming up. We're going to get him in for an interview real quick. And, yeah, the camera's on me. Yeah, it's funny. And here we go. Nick, come stand here for a second. Let everyone pass. You are our new North Druid Hills player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a huge win. Huge win. Nick, you had 13 rebounds, 8 points, and 3 blocks. What do you think of your performance tonight?
Defense is my strong suit. Getting those blocks, that's what I do, I guess. I can't get it on offense some days, so I got to stay at the block.
Well, y'all played great tonight, and is there anything you think that y'all did differently tonight opposed to other games where you couldn't finish it at the end?
Yeah, we stayed focused the whole game, so we got to finish this game out. Came back and won it. It's a good win for us.
Well, congratulations. You are the North Druid Hills Chick-fil-A player of the game. Nick, go celebrate with your team, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.
Good game, Nick.
And we're gonna try and get Coach Parr here really quick. He's coming up the backside. We're gonna get him.
And Trey, we kept him under 40, 37.
Oh yeah.
Great defensive performance tonight from our guys. We put up 49, a big time fourth quarter of scoring. Trey, we got one more. We got to beat North Atlanta.
And we got Coach Parr coming up. Coach Parr, congratulations. I see a number up there, and it's below 40.
There it is. Below 40. That looks pretty, doesn't it?
That looks pretty.
37 points. That's what gets you wins, man.
Well, Coach, I know you're about to go to the locker room, but anything you want to say about the game?
Yeah, I was proud of our guys, because nothing fell in the first half offensively. I felt like we were getting open shot after open shot. They weren't falling. Andre really picked us up to hit that buzzer beater, and then when it got tough in the fourth quarter and it was like a tie game, or we were up 2, they kind of lost their composure a little bit maybe. Some calls didn't go their way.
And
our guys kept our composure,
Yep.
and that's the sign that we're growing up a little bit, maturing, and that's what I was really happy. And then to Colin make all 6 of those?
Yes, he did.
That's being a senior right there.
Yep.
That's what you do when you're a senior. You go up and knock him down. He did it.
Well,
He
Coach,
played great.
Coach Parr, we'll see you Friday. Congratulations.
Yeah, Friday senior night, baby.
Yep.
Yes,
Excited
sir.
about
Go
that.
get
All
him.
right, Walker.
See you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach Parr. Congrats. Walk, we're here at the Den, baby. We got to win. We're going to beat North Atlanta, and we're going to make the playoffs here in the Den, Walk. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. I'm with you all the way. I'm excited for Friday night and senior night, and we get to congratulate Colin McKay on 4 awesome years.
As well as Chris Cohealy.
Chris Cohealy as well.
Yep.
Chris Cohealy as well.
Well, Walk, the fans are filtering out, over and out with a win. I'm
Over
pumped.
and out all the way. Over and out.